Hey, 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 yo, check me out. Without a doubt, I'm about to flow. Yo, I come in the dough and tell these hoes to get on the flow and suck this dick, nah, and bring me some Twix. I like chocolate, and you know this. What is up? What is up? Let me turn this clown ass shit down. What is up? Let me turn this clown ass shit down. What is going on? What is going on? This is a No I Don't Know podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, then you already know what it is. If it ain't, it ain't. Sorry I'm so late. I was working on some motherfucking music. Not this clown ass music you hear, but working on some new shit. So when, you know, kind of late, I ain't gonna be, tonight I really ain't gonna be on long. I got shit to do. You know I'm gonna hit y'all with, is Jesus back? Did he come back today? No, I know he didn't come back. You know, the thing that I want to talk about today is, you know what? I went and saw the movie Ma. Shout out to Octavia Spencer. Great actor. I mean, just phenomenal actor, for real. You know, just to let y'all know that, you know what I mean? She was phenomenal. And it was a great movie. So, I am going to talk about that. Hey, I hope everybody had a great weekend, whatever. Yeah, mine was all right. You know, I was able to chill, get some reading done. Hey, man, we going to get right into it. But before we do that, you know, I'm going to let you know, I just finished this book, Numerology. You already know. It is a little book of Eli. I didn't think it was that long until I read this motherfucker. I was like, God damn, but it's a great book by Lloyd Strayhorn. Great book. Give you a little in-depth look at numerology. Now I know a lot more about numerology than I thought I knew. Great book by Lloyd Strayhorn. Go cop that book. I got 3 of them. Numbers are complicated. No, and people are simple, or numbers are simple. People are complicated. That's by King Simon. Go check that book out. That's what led me to this book, Numbers in You by Lloyd Strayhorn. Very, very good book. Now I'm reading The Matrix of Power by Jordan Maxwell. Man, that book got me fucked up. Man, especially after seeing Ma. That movie Ma was crazy. I'm gonna get right into it. Who has the power? And the reason why I named the title Who Has the Power, because there are certain things that the dominant society doesn't have over you, and that's mental. And the reason why I say that is because in watching the movie Ma, a lot of people it was a great movie. Everybody need to go check it out. Man, Octavia Spencer acted her ass off in that movie. Hey, and them Caucasian kids was great. Man, that acting was great, man. I can't believe it. That shit was better than most movies that I saw this year. Very, very good movie. And the reason why I say who has the power is because, you know, spoiler alert, basically, if you got to go see the movie. Basically, you know, it just takes place as Octavia Spencer kind of being a nerd and not really being able to kind of, you know, interact with people. And you know how it is when you a nigga nerd and you know you just different from everybody else. And you know, she got treated poorly by the Caucasians at her school. Well, she never forgot that shit. Never. What have I been telling y'all about the Jews? Never let us forget the Holocaust. Well, Octavia Spencer, she did not forget that character she played, Sue Ann or Sue Ellen or whatever her name was. Man, she played a great character, and it just often, you know what? We got the power because she did not let them have dominion. You say, oh, you're supposed to forgive and forget. Well, the Jews don't let you forgive and forget. The Koreans don't let you forgive and forget. The Latinos don't let you forgive and forget. But we got to forgive and forget. We got to start taking back our power and knowing what's rightfully ours. And stop wanting to be a part of some shit they don't want you to be a part of. If they tell you they don't want you there, then get the fuck up out of there. But then put a case on them if you can, like Meek Mills did. I'm glad Meek Mill did that. Bring attention and awareness to what's going on. And if it's on some personal shit, don't fuck with them no more. How many times have I said this? When a person shows you who they are, believe their ass. Don't act like, well, give them a benefit of the doubt, especially if they not your family. If they not your family, you ain't got you ain't gotta go back and forth with them. And what I liked about her character and what she did was she did not forget. She did some diabolical Freddy Krueger shit though. It was dope. That inspired me. I'm like, man, that's how you do things. You just wait and you patiently plot out and plan things, and then when you kind of have to be like a spider and just build your web and let somebody get entangled in it. And as for my melanated people, we got to take back the power. The reason why we got to take back the power is because I think we give them too much dominion over who we are. We always want to be a part of what they feel like the template is. That's with everything. I'll tell you right now, if you ain't getting paid to do it, fuck them. If you're not getting paid, and if you're getting paid, you got a certain level of class, decorum, and integrity that you have to hold on to. And if you're not getting paid, you know, to do certain things as far as be a conformist, go alone to get alone type motherfucker, I'm talking to my melanated brothers and sisters, then get the fuck on. You don't need to be around that shit. All that's gonna do is make you angry, make you upset, and you're gonna wish that you never did. Trust me, I put myself in so many predicaments. My gut, I always trust your instincts, and my gut be telling me like, man, don't fuck with that shit, because that's some bullshit. Especially when it's time to be around people that you normally don't be around. See, I could be around anybody. I could be around anybody. Especially when you're working for the dominant society. You have to learn to be around different type of people, because that's the dominant society. They run the resources. You better go check out Neely Fuller Jr.'s book, A Compensatory Counter-Racist Code. Check out Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's The ISIS Paper. Need I go on? Go check those books out for yourself. Black Labor, White Wealth, all of them. So you got to learn how to be around other people, but it has to be a quid pro quo. The reason why I say that is because of Black Labor, White Wealth. I always talk about that shit. And then Black Labor, White Wealth is quid pro quo. Something for something. If you can't get nothing out of people, especially people that you don't normally deal with, then get the fuck on. There ain't no need to be around them. Conduct business at all times unless they on the same page and they view things outside of the box and they're abstract thinker. A lot of people are not abstract thinkers. And I've noticed this just living on this earth and walking through this so-called journey of life. You notice that people left, right, left. If everybody turn left, they turn left. If everybody say, hey, go in that room. And what they doing in there? I think they pumping it full of tear gas and poison. But go in there anyway, man, because they say that you're going to get some money at the end. That doesn't mean you go in there. But a lot of people do that shit. Just because they said Taco Bell is good don't mean you're supposed to be eating that shit. See, I just look at a lot of things, man, and I notice. And that's the thing that, hey, I need to work on. Hey, God's not done with me yet. So there's a lot of shit that I got to work on. And I have mastered the art of, knowing that when you're not getting paid and you're not on the corporate plantation, if these are people that you don't fuck with, you don't want to be around, don't be around them. Become an enigma. Act like they don't even exist. And the people that I do give a chance to, once they show me who they are, I believe them. And once I believe them, I don't go backwards. Especially if you're not my family. I don't give a fuck if you're my extended family. I don't give a fuck if it's a bitch I'm fucking with and it's you her family. As far as I'm concerned, oh fucking well. They ain't got shit to do with me. It's time out for the games. To my melanated brothers and sisters, we have to armor ourselves with knowledge and know that knowledge is power, and know that we have the power as long as we're obtaining this knowledge every chance we get. Hey, you ain't got to read the book. Go get the audio version. If you don't have time to read, I like to read because I like to look at the symbols. So, and I like to look at the wording and look up words and get my etymology dictionary and do certain things. But that's just me. You ain't got to be like me. And I'm not the fastest reader ever, and I like to take my time. You see, I told you I had to read 3 different goddamn numerology books to get it. The first one, I had no clue what the fuck was going on. The second one was great, and then the third one was just as good. And I'm glad I did in that order, and I always do that. And just let y'all know, I do got Behold the Pale Horse, the White Pale Horse or whatever. I got that book. I'm gonna read it. I just got in the mail The International Jew by Henry Ford. That's the real motherfucking book of Eli. But I'm gonna read that motherfucker. And I got Protocols to the Elders of Zion, and I gotta get a book by Benjamin Friedman. That looks like a good book too. But I'm just saying, these are books, hey, you got to arm yourself with knowledge. You got to know what the fuck is going on. And you cannot, I repeat, you cannot trust anybody's information but your own. So when I'm telling you some shit, you go look up what I'm saying. Just like in the chat room. Shout out to the chat room, Shawnee Brown, when I was talking about the medical apartheid and that Dr. Sims that came up with the fish, and we're not getting paid for it. Because all you're doing is dumbing yourself down, especially when you're dealing with men or so-called men. When you're dealing with men, you can't hold them to your standards. Hold them to their standards. And I'm real quick to look at a motherfucker. And I can always tell when a bitch is running shit. And I can always tell when a nigga run a little bit, but the bitch runs the majority of it. You know what I mean? And I can just tell how a motherfucker move. And those type of people, I just get the fuck away from. Because I don't got time to be sitting up here watching that whole situation. If that's what works for you, cool. But I don't like being around those situations, especially when you're dealing with people that are deaf, dumb, and blind, and they just kind of go with it. Because like I said, there's people from the dominant society. Yeah, you have white privilege. You can use white fragility, but then it becomes a classism issue. And if you're not in a certain level of class, the dominant, the head people at the top, they don't fuck with you either. But I digress from that because that ain't my issue and that ain't my problem. I don't give a fuck. I'm worried about what matters most to me and my people and how I can better what the fuck I got going on. And not nobody else. We, as a people, got to start teaching each other what it is. Hey, man, check this book out. Hey, I'm reading this book. Stop looking down at each other because there's a lot of people part of the dominant society that don't read. They're not avid readers and they don't have a fucking clue. That's good because that gives us a one-up on what the fuck is really going on and we can prepare ourselves and you can remove yourself from certain situations when you know, okay, these people are deaf, dumb, and blind. Especially when you don't conform to what they think you should do or have or say or wear or dress. You gotta just be like, all right, then I just won't fuck with you no more. And don't give no explanation because this is what happens with melanated people. Then we start explaining the black struggle. And then we start trying to compare and contrast. And then what Caucasians do is they play stupid like they don't know what the fuck is going on. And they have white fragility. And I'm talking about these are the people that are not confident. Like I told you before, I've been around super confident Caucasians. They're not gonna tell you how much money they make. They don't give a fuck if you know where they live. They don't care about their fucking funky ass education. And they gonna call spade a spade. And the reason why I love being around them is because it reaffirms that there are people that exist that are part of the dominant society, that are non-melanated, that understand what our struggle is. I'm not saying understand it and fight for us. I just want us to know that there are Caucasians out there and there are people part of the dominant society that understand what we're going through. But you can't be sitting up there, oh my Lord, please just let me be a part of what you need me to be a part of and just accept me, please. Nah, you don't want them to accept you. You want to be different. You know why you want to be different? Because that's what makes you you. That's what makes melanated people melanated people. That's why we're different from everybody else in this world. And that's a fact. But we've been socialized and socially engineered to capitulate, be a conformist, even when we're not getting paid, even when we're not on the corporate plantation, we'll conform. Man, fuck that. I just rather not be around no more. Look, I'd rather be a nomad like I've been. I don't want to be around no motherfuckers that I gotta be capitulating and conforming to what the fuck to make you feel comfortable. Then I don't need to be around you. And plus, that to me it bothers me anyways, because not that I've read a whole lot of books, but I've read a couple. And like I said, these books on this table, they ain't props. I done read every single book that's on this fucking thing. I can't tell you everything verbatim, but I can tell you a lot about some of these books, and I can tell you a little about some of them. And let me tell you, when you start reading and you start being around people, you start noticing things that you ain't never really noticed before. Like, damn, these motherfuckers is dumb. Or, damn, man, why the fuck they acting like that? That's crazy. That's asinine. Why would you act like that? Those are the things that you start to notice. But even when you notice those things, it's not your job, to me, it's not your job to educate them. And the reason why I say it's not your job to educate them is because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna play stupid and act like they don't know what's going on anyway. Or they gonna use white fragility on you. You're gonna be pissed off, and then you gonna get all the shit off your chest, and then they're gonna be playing this. Oh, I didn't even know it was. I didn't even know that. Oh, I'm so sorry. That bullshit. And all it's gonna do is make you mad and angry. You're gonna be pissed off for no reason. Fuck all that. Why be pissed off when you can just remove yourself from the situation, period? Especially if you're not working with these people or you're not on a corporate plantation with them. They don't need to be around them. That's why the character Octavia Spencer in that movie, she didn't really fuck with people. And she just kind of lived her own little life. Yeah, you know, they over dramatized a little bit, but I'm glad they did, because they just showed a different twist. I looked at it from a different perspective. I'm glad she did what she did to those kids. They all deserve that shit. Oh well. Shit, oh fucking well, buddy, man. That's the way it go. That's how I look at it. And the shit ain't gonna change. And the reason why I say the shit ain't gonna change is because we gotta change our thought process and stop likening our expectations to theirs like it meets. No, first of all, the majority of the wealth is held in the dominant society's hands. So stop trying to have these prerequisites for each other of what we should have, when a lot of the dominant society, they don't even have that shit. Let them be dumb and jump out the window and do all this clown ass shit. Good for them. I'm just worried about my people. And that's it. As far as like group economics and capital and real estate and stocks and bonds and all that, I don't have time to be teaching other groups. I like to talk to the people that look like me, that's willing to learn. And then the people that don't look like me, that's willing to learn, hey, I'll fuck with you too. But I'm gonna tell you, my top priority is my people. As far as education, is because we gotta depend on each other and lean on each other. There's too many of us that want to conform and capitulate just so we can be a part of their friendships and their groups and they little inner circles and all this other shit. And look, this is what make me so funny. When I'm around a dominant society, and I'm talking about these poor motherfucking Caucasians that ain't got shit going on, they want to act uppity, I be laughing at their asses. Nigga, you ain't even got nothing. Period. You doing worse than me out here in this world, and I'm black. So why the fuck would I want to be hanging around a nigga like you? For real. So I damn sure ain't finna be hanging around that shit and capitulating to that. But they want you to. And the reason why they want you to do that is because they probably make them feel better about themselves. And there's niggas like that too, that want you to hang out with them because they ain't got shit going on that make them feel better about themselves. If that's the case, fine. Do that. But I'm not. Anybody that's around me, that's solid. If you're not around me, it's not because I don't fuck with you like that. It's just the way I think. I be ready to go. And I be ready to do things on my own. And you know, I had the team concept, but I like to say what I mean and mean what I say. And a lot of people don't possess that. And a lot of people, when it's time to put up, they just shut up. And they tuck their tail between their legs and they going about their way. And then they flip it and come back later and try to apologize and do all this fuckery shit. I've been around that shit. That shit don't bother me. It used to when I didn't have knowledge about who I was and how powerful I am. But it's our time to stand out and be different. And don't capitulate and don't be like everybody else. You ain't got to go to the corporate plantation smiling and grinning and being a grinning nigga and all this other shit. Man, they gon' do what the fuck they want to do, irregardless to what the fuck you got going on. I don't care how hard you work or what you do and how much ass you kiss. They already got pre-planned and predestined what they want to do, especially if you melanated. So don't think because you worked at this corporate plantation 10 years longer than the next Caucasian that you going to have seniority over them. They going to treat you like you brand new compared to that Caucasian. Facts. I'm telling you. That's why I love the fact that even in reading these numerology books, it's taught me so much just about life and numbers and, just a lot of stuff. And reading this Jordan Maxwell book is just teaching me more about symbolisms and the hidden hand and the hidden people behind the destruction and the organizations of racism and systems of white supremacy and all this other stuff. It's teaching me about that. But it is not my job to go out and explain to everybody else about the books I read. But it's my job, if I'm fucking with niggas that I know, I'm gonna put them on game and be like, hey man, you should check this book out. You damn right. If I am a conspiracy theorist, I look at everything differently. And I've been that way before I started reading. I just didn't know why. And people used to make me feel bad. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the motherfucker that would be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. I'ma still ride for my people, but I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Because don't nobody pay my bills but me. And ain't nobody getting up and taking their ass to the corporate plantation for Warren and making sure Warren is okay. Self comes first, everything else comes second. And if you worry about you and trust your instincts, then you'll be able to assess things and pick up on energies. Cause see, I pick up on energy and being around people. And I might smile with you for a minute, but I'll be watching you. And I already know the type of motherfucker you are. I just be waiting for you to show me who you are, especially if you're on some fuckery shit. So then I could believe you, and then I could be like, all right, cool. I get it. I just won't fuck with you no more. Especially if you're not my family. Because if you ain't my peoples, nah, nigga. And it's all good. Because you have to take that as a lesson well learned, and you gotta stride and move forward and dive and just get into those books and just study and read and just try to be an abstract thinker and think outside of the box. I'm talking to my melanated brothers and sisters. Because I know it's a lot of people in different circles that you've been in that irk you and make you feel like you're not a part of their circle and try to make you feel some type of way. I get it. That's why when I watched that movie, I was like, damn, that's crazy. And all the motherfucking Caucasians doing that fuckery shit. And then when it came time, they're like, oh, no. But a lot of times we get sad. Please accept me. And, I don't have Gucci, but damn, you can't accept me? Nah, fuck them. They want to be you anyway. It's a fact. It's just our job to understand who we are. Knowledge of self is a motherfucker. And if you don't have that, you ain't got shit. I'm telling you, man. That's what I was thinking about. I'm like, man, these are the things that will either bring us together or divide us. Hopefully, which I hate to say hopefully, because that's delayed disappointment type shit. Moving forward, I would just think that we would start to educate ourselves more properly so we can be armed, with a certain type of knowledge so we can know how to deal with certain situations. See, I'm a lot more checking you at the gate. Now, I kind of like a motherfucker, especially people that I don't really know. Show me who you are. You know what I mean? Because once I kind of see it, then I can govern myself accordingly. As the Bible will say, govern thyself accordingly, right? And the Bible also talks about in all thy getting, get an understanding. So we got to get an understanding. Oh, and I get one all the time. Who has the power? Do they got the power over you, or you got the power over them mentally? I'm not talking about financially and resource. I'm talking about mentally. Financially, they got us beat. But financially is the only thing that they do have. They don't have melanin. They don't have our minds. And that's a terrible thing to waste. And when you can think outside the box and be an abstract thinker, it's a motherfucker. Because those very people that will do things to make you feel like you're not supposed to be a part of their inner circle, they'll be kissing your ass later on. I've seen it happen, and it's happened to me. And then when the dominant side is kissing your ass, they try to downplay it like, oh, it wasn't that way, or and it's up to the individual melanated person to accept the shit. Me personally, once you show me who you are, it doesn't matter what you say or what you do. I'm gonna hold you to that standard, and I'm not gonna fuck with you long term like that. And I ain't gonna smile with you and be laughing and joking with you, because that's not the type of person that I am. What are your beliefs? What's your principles? What you stand on? Because what you stand on, your principle and mindset is the power that you possess. If you don't stand on no principles, and you don't have no doctrine of your own that you've created of, look, man, I don't tolerate this, and that, then the dominant society has the power, and everybody else has the power but you. But if you have a doctrine and you have your own set of beliefs, even though they're flexible, but there's just certain things where you're going to draw the line in the sand, motherfuckers going to either respect it or reject it. I have noticed that in my life, the people that come around me, they know that we're going to move forward with or without you, period. None ain't going to hold me back. I'm far too creative to let anybody, any individual, hold me back, because that's not the type of person I am. You know what I mean? Hey, man, it's been fun. It's been real. Look, man, I got shit to do tonight. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, I got a lot of shit I got to handle. I'm working on this music. I got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, I just thought I'd get on here and chop it up with y'all real quick. Check this out when you at the corporate plantation. It works out better that way. You'll feel better, because you'll be like, God damn. And if you go check out the movie Mob with Octavia Spencer. Very, very good movie. Hey, man, love, live life, magnetize people around you that's on the same page. And just because they're on the same page don't mean that you need to necessarily be around them. You want to be around people that's obtained is just as much knowledge as more as you, so you can learn from them. And they can put you on the game, because you ain't going to be able to read every single fucking book. But make time for things that are important to you. I make time for reading. I kind of stopped for a little bit because I started making music, but now I've kind of incorporated more of my reading. If you can, take that shit to the corporate plantation. I do. Hey, man, this is the No I Don't Know podcast. This is your boy, Warren G. Hit the bell, subscribe button. I don't give a fuck if y'all hit that shit. I appreciate all the subscribers. If you subscribe to this channel, that means you really fuck with me. And I fuck with you. And this shit ain't gonna change. I'ma always be raw and uncut, because I feel like this is what my people need to hear. A different perspective. Hey, man, if you out there bullshitting, fucking around, doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing, guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.